Good morning, sports fans. Let me see if my mic is all good. Yeah, just heard myself say good morning. Okay, we are good. We are here. We are grand. I actually saw literally the Harry Mackay's goal just went in just now, but I saw the first Collingwood goal as well. Good goal that was. Yeah, realized I forgot to set up. Like I set up the OBS part of the stream, but not the actual YouTube part. I had to change the title and everything, and the thumbnail. There you go. Stop this Carlton fan nonsense. They said, like, when they give 50, it couldn't be for that, surely. It probably was, mate. Because they gave it. Another goal for Carlton. Fast start to this game. Already looking like it'll be better than yesterday's game. If I just confessed to it, it's not true. Why would I confess to something that's a lie? You fish. Check my green screen was covering the screen. What was that? Why is my YouTube freezing when I'm writing a poll? You mad? Bro, what's going on? My page is frozen. Okay, it's fine now. As soon as I show you guys, it unfreezes. I'm flipping it. I'm trying to write a poll and then the page freezes. Elliot. Goal for Elliot. 2 for 2. No one's missing yet. It's just yesterday's poll, but without the showdown. I'm already hearing the Collingwood chants. The irony of me seeing Collingwood more than any other team in person. David won't require subscribe to chat. Either he's reading the polls or he's trying to make his sub count go down. How does the sub count go down? Surely it would just stay the same. What are you talking about? How would a sub count go down from not turning on sub only chats? That makes no sense. There's a goal. Magpies. No one's missing. No one is missing. Is that going in? No. There's your first behind of the day. What do we think about, what do you think the attendance is today? Is it over 90? Over 80? What are we looking at? Must be high. Both Carlton and Collingwood are both more accurate than Port Adelaide. Why well, use both twice? That sentence gives me a headache. And second, the Crows are very accurate yesterday. They scored like the first, I don't know how many shots. We talk about, it was Port that were missing everything. Vivino isn't here, it seems. Well, he wasn't here yesterday. Unless he wasn't chatting, because there was no bots in the chat, so maybe he was just silently watching. Maybe he's a Carlton Collingwood supporter at the game. My suspicion is he's one of the Adelaide teams, just because he was rigging a poll to get the showdown to win. very inventive idiots. Yeah, maybe. That is possible. What do you mean? No, he's also not in the chat. Everyone in the chat was people who I recognized. Well, that's Collingwood's first behind. If Ravina really is Home Invader, then the person who we presume is David is Home Invader because of the same shirt. Nah, it's not that. He took his shirt off and left. I don't know why. Don't know why he did that. I'm glad it's only a shirt he took off. He just went outside in cold England without a shirt. Crazy guy. He's insane. So I thought, hey, it's my size. I'll wash it, then I'll wear it. Hello, Ethan. We have our first like of the video, and it's Ethan. Nice, nice. Very nice. That's how you do it. He's gonna miss though. Makai's gonna miss that. Just wait, watch and see. Watch and learn. He's gonna hit the post. Oh, he's not missed. Well, you know that's what you call the intentional jinx. The intentional jinx. You say he'll miss, then he doesn't miss. And if he does miss, you can just say, "Well, I told you." So you know it's a win-win, really. How much do the runners get paid? How much you get paid to run onto the field and give out water? Never mind. 2 points now. David is a Carlton fan. David, as a Carlton fan, is tricking the jinx to get Carlton to win and see why he tips against them all the time. No, I tip against them a lot because I don't really trust them that much. I underestimate them quite a lot. And in this case, it was more about Collingwood just being good again. They lost their first three and haven't lost since. So I just went off that. Even though form doesn't matter as much in these games. You can win through pure hatred in this sort of game. It's a free to Carlton. Bobby Hill thought he got a goal. Well, it's a free to Carlton. Is it 50 as well? It's a 50 as well. I mean, Bobby Hill definitely didn't know. He either didn't know that there was a free kick or he thought it was a Collingwood free kick. Because he just kept playing on and went and scored and then started celebrating. I'm just like, the whistle was like 10 hours ago, mate. They beat Brisbane, who you like to clown on. You see, this is what I mean. You got your recency bias, Mr. Cat. I've only criticised Brisbane in the last few weeks. And that's rightly so. I was all over them last year. Like, oh my god, they're going to win the flag, guys. I even put them as like minor premiers this year at the start of the season. I looked at their performances and started criticising them. And suddenly I like to clown on them. You make no sense, mates. They're one of my favourite teams. Which is why it frustrates me that they don't do well. When you like a team and they don't do well, it kind of it gets frustrating. It doesn't mean like you like to clown on them. What are you talking about? They've had one good game all season. That's a fact. Well, not it's an opinion, not a fact. But regardless. They've not looked impressive, and they were 5 points off the flag last year. So it's like they're not playing like the team from last year. That was my whole criticism of them, and the fact that people thought they beat the Giants away was like I was just like, are you off your heads? Have you seen how good the Giants have been this season? All of a sudden, I like to clown on Brisbane. What on earth? Haven't had the first, nothing to brag about. The point is, I did. And according to you, I like to clown on them. Okay, mates. Is that... Should have scored that, really. He did score, just not 6 points. Collingwood making some errors. If everyone had them first, then that's no evidence. Yes, it is. What are you talking about? This is you said I like to clown on them. Why would I put a team I like to clown on below, in first place? What are you talking about? I put Collingwood first last year, and I bloody hate them. There's a goal for Mackay. Well, he's actually playing well today. Jeez, I'm surprised he's not missing everything. My word. Good pressure from Carlton. Collingwood making a lot of errors, both forced and unforced. I said North Melbourne more likely to win than Brisbane. Yeah, they were both as unlikely as each other. You were trying to claim that Brisbane were a good underdog to tip against the Giants away. Which was it was just as stupid as saying North Melbourne could beat Adelaide, which is what I said, which is fair enough. But I literally was bigging up Brisbane the entire season last year. I said they'd be in the grand final. I said they'd win the flag. Even when they were losing 2 of their first 4 games last year. People were commenting, oh, Brisbane are shit. I'm just like, you wait and see, guys. But apparently I like to clown this team. I was just like, I saw them beat Richmond and Melbourne in the finals in 2022. They can do this, guys. They can finally do it in the finals, and they almost did. But apparently, I like to clown this team. Okay. Oh my days! I didn't even see him. Hoskin Elliott just kicked what I thought was a certain goal, but there was a Carlton player right on the line. He just kicked it straight at him, like from a few yards. I'm just like, that is literally right place, right time. Like he could have kicked it either side of him; it would have been a goal as well, because it was almost point blank, but straight at the guy right on the line. And Brisbane play well against the Giants. Yeah, but they've not been playing well generally this season. Brisbane usually win at the Gabba. They've lost there 3 times now. That meant nothing. But based on their form, they were then winning that game. For them to win that game, the Giants would have to just not turn up. Just be like, you know what, we don't want to win this game. Just have one of their really bad days. And also, my points were kind of proven with the fact that I said one of my main criticisms was Brisbane do play well, but they can't handle a full game. Against the Giants, they'd had a good first half, and then they just fell apart. And I don't think that was simply just, the Giants are really good, and they are really good, but it was also, the Lions can't go a whole game. And I hope that changes. Maybe they need that second bye round. Maybe they'll be alright after that. He literally moved the post padding as well, that's funny. But he moved it after the ball went past. It might be a point. Yeah, no, that's a behind. That's a long review for this, mate. I was gonna say he moved the post, maybe that might be effective, but he moved it after the ball went past the line. Maybe they should put cameras on the post. David loves Collingwood. Do I? You saw me dancing in the balcony after Pies won the grand final last year, did I? I literally went into the balcony and screamed to go Lions after they beat Carlton. Brisbane are winners at the Gabba, the Suns are winners away from home. So who wins at the Gabba this weekend? Must be a draw, right? I reckon Brisbane win that one. I just can't see Gold Coast winning it. Could be wrong. Gold Coast obviously have improved a lot. This is their best season in years, literally years. But even against struggling Brisbane, I think Brisbane will get over the line. They should put cameras inside the ball. Yeah, they should. Kerno mark. That was a good mark. It's not quite Elliott v Essendon, but it's a good mark. You haven't got to compare everything to everything. What happened to Liam Ryan? I ain't heard of him in a while. Now I just think of great marks in my head, and I thought of Liam Ryan for West Coast in 2018. Kerno goal. Well, Carlton win the first quarter. We'll see how the Magpies respond. There's still a minute 44 on this. If Gold Coast win, how doomed are Brisbane? I mean, it's looking pretty bad for them. They got to start winning games sooner than later, but it's already because last year they were good generally, home and away. They had a few bad MCG games, but they were generally very good. But the Gabba, the winning every game there has definitely helped a lot. and then they improved their finals form and everything. They got everything right except they had just happened to play against Collingwood, who were very good last year. That's why I'm frustrated, because they had this like big period of like what 5-6 years constantly in the eight. They had a great regular season every single year, then had bad finals. They finally got the finals bit right as well, and suddenly the regular season looks a bit dodgy. Very dodgy this year. Just need 20 goal umpires at each end. That's a lot of jobs, to be fair, It's, maybe they should be advertising that. More job opportunities. All the people that shout at the goal umpires in the game should have an interview. Have they ever shown the room where they like review things? Like what? How does that look? What does that look like? Is it like? Because with like VAR in the Premier League, you have like 5 people in like a room and there's screens everywhere. Is it similar to that? Like, are they in the stadium? Are they somewhere else? VAR's not in the stadium in the Premier League. They're like somewhere in another address, which is crazy to me. That didn't work. All right, no more goals in this quarter, I guess. The Magpies did try something. Didn't work. Most of this quarter did look fairly even, but the last few minutes have definitely been a lot more Carlton. There is the siren. Good quarter so far. It looks like the flight deck on Star Trek. Straight to UFC advert. If Man City draw the next game, what will I do? Well, I mean, we'd have to just win our last 3 games to win the league if that's the case. But yeah, I would still, I still wouldn't be confident until it's actually over. So, need to win our next game, and then we'll see after that. That was a sneeze. Gonna get some water. I'm gonna leave the mic on. It's not really going anywhere far. Yeah. Okay, 9 votes in the poll. Someone actually voted the Q Clash. So nobody voted for Melbourne Geelong. Right, okay. There you go. You mean it's soccer? How could it be certain Man City will not lose or draw? They've not lost a game in 90 minutes since December. So that's one thing. Two, win streaks are just what they're known for. Three, because they have so much money, they have the best squad in the league. They could play their B team and win every game. So we're up against basically a juggernaut that has this big power vacuum over everyone else. And also the Premier League has a record amount of goals this season for any Premier League season. Yeah. What was the number again? Arsenal are actually the top scorers as well, which is quite fun because normally it's Man City. We've scored the most, conceded the least. Conceded the least. Yeah, 1,092 goals in the Premier League season this year, and there's like 40 games left. What's exciting about Melbourne v Geelong? The team which can't score against the Premiership favourites will be a thrashing win for Geelong. I think the game will be closer than you give it credit for, and I feel it's more exciting than Brisbane Gold Coast. But the fact that's got a vote and Melbourne Geelong hasn't is interesting to me. I thought I'd get a big bowl, because why not? Melbourne saying I'm nice to three-peat. Dear God. I'm going to go as far as to say, I'm probably going to be wrong, definitely going to be wrong, but I've been wrong plenty of times before, so it doesn't matter. It is what it is. I reckon this game will be the only blowout of the entire round. I know some would say this is a blowout, but I mean, like, this was mainly because Port can't kick straight. In terms of, like, one team smashing the other, I think this is the only one where that will happen. I genuinely think every other game will be... Maybe not, like, there might be some big margins, but nothing where one team gets smashed. I predict a competitive round, and I'm gonna be wrong, but I'm here for it. The dog will smash Hawthorn. No one else is gonna like smash anyone. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you lose by high margin, it'll be losing like Ports where you can't kick straight. That's what I'm gonna predict. Okay. What game cost Arsenal the title? So we have lost one league game since December, so we've had pretty good form. It was against Aston Villa. Aston Villa are currently fourth. They're a good team, but we had a lot of chances in that game. We lost 2-0. Missed a lot of chances, and then they scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. It was just like, Saints versus North. Yeah, Saints will beat them. But I don't think it's gonna be more than. I don't think it's gonna be like. It's not gonna be above 40 points. Let's just say. Saints is my gauntlet tip. I'm confident in that one. I just don't think they blow them away. But that's partly just me not trusting St Kilda more than anything. What about a draw when we're leading by a goal, 10 seconds left and get up a goal? I think that was in that was in like August or something. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, that definitely didn't help for sure. Just hit the mic. For flip's sake, this bottle's too big to go on my table. What was that? Behind Collingwood. There's a lady with binoculars in the crowd. She's just like... I swear she's like level 1 as well. They don't film people level 4, do they? I don't know. Not close up anyway. How can a bottle be too big for a table? Because there's 3 monitors on it. There's a lot of stuff to my right, like headphones, chargers, cameras, my passports. There's other things, and then there's 2 keyboards. And all of a sudden, there's space for both my mouses for both my computers. I should say mice, but. And then suddenly there's just a little rectangle of space. So yeah. Too bad it doesn't sound in soccer, just the ref waiting for the main goal to be scored. Yeah, so the system we have is very much flawed. Because at the end of each half they would do like added time, stoppage time for any stoppages. You add on 30 seconds for each substitute that's made. If there's injuries, a player's down for 2 minutes, you should add on 2 minutes. So yeah, just general stoppages. You're meant to add on time, but the referees don't always get it right of how much they should add on. Then when they add on the time, if there's more stoppages, luckily my bottles were closed there. I just kicked them. If there's more stoppages in added time, then you have to add on more, and then that's up to the referee to decide when to end the game. So like when they put added time up, that's the minimum that you have to play, and then so it's very flawed because the refs can manipulate it or just get it wrong in general. Sometimes they give time that's way too low. And sometimes they give time that just makes no sense. It's just like there's not been that many stoppages in this game. How's it 7 minutes? And sometimes just like only 4 minutes. There was a player down for like 5 mates. They made 6 subs. What do you mean 2 minutes? Can't make 6 subs. I think the limit is 5 now. It was 3 for a long time, but after COVID times they changed it to 5 and they kept it that way, even after the lockdowns ended. Is he going to kick the goal? No. I thought he'd try. He might as well have. Oh, what a mark. Guaranteed Carlton goal coming up. For flip's sake. I need to put my water bottles behind my feet. Imagine the siren going as a player was sprinting after the ball with no keeper and goals. There you go. Why don't you just get a real clock? Yeah, actually would be in favour of getting a clock that just stops. I don't have an issue with that. I definitely would like that. Like in some games, it's really exciting because you get like these really late goals in stoppage time. But it's just like at the end of the day, it's just not worth it. So I think stopping the clock would be very good. They do it in rugby in England. They just don't do it in our football. But he got kneed in the face, bro. Do 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 do. It's not traditional referees to wait for the favourite team to get ahead before calling time. Yeah, well, I mean, they take the piss sometimes. It's mainly the time they add on. You hate Premier League fans hate VAR more than any other league. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, that's pretty much true. It's because VAR is meant to help the referees, because referees are pretty bad, like really bad in the Premier League. Honestly, one of the worst in any European league. So they're really bad, and then VAR is meant to like help them, but the same referees are running VAR. They sort of like interchange around, if that makes sense. Like there are referees who actually take VAR duties. That'll be a referee the next game or whatever, and they're making the same. It just shows that they're dumb. Even with replays, they're dumb. And like, there's one referee who's retired. He's even admitted to like not overturning his mate's decision because they're friends. It's just like you're meant to be professional, yeah. You're meant to officiate a game fairly. And you're telling me you did not give a penalty because your mate's the ref. What's going on here? Some referee said in a podcast after he retired. But yeah, pretty much like there's no like specific team that's like, oh, they're targeted. There are definitely some teams that get more decisions than others, but every single team in the Premier League has been at least one point or another been hard done by either either the ref, VAR, or both. Every team gets some awful decisions against them. It's like the offside thing is great. They're introducing because there's two different technologies for offsides. Uh, they're introducing a better one next year, which is good. The one they use at the World Cup for offsides is so much better. They've been using a different one in the Premier League, which has not worked. Luckily, that's changing next year. At least they're getting one thing to improve. And that one involves automated offside, so like there'll be it's semi-automated, so it'll be less of a person deciding, and then a machine will literally see, oh, he's offside, instead of a person just drawing lines to see, oh, is he offside? Is he not? Why don't they have two or three refs like AFL? Technically they have four, but like it's a bit like it's one main ref. There's two linesmen, one on each side of the field for offsides, obviously, and a fourth official who stands at the centre next to the managers. He mainly communicates. He keeps the managers under control, I guess, and he also shows up the board, the big board that says this many minutes at a time today, guys. The referee will tell him what number to put up. And also for subs, he'll put on his board like this number coming off, this number coming on. There's a goal for Collingwood. Don't have angle of that one. To be fair, he did fist it out. He didn't. There was no. It didn't seem like incorrect disposal. The Magpie fans are very angry about that one. Half of them couldn't even see what happened. More than half of them. Goal for the first gamer. They're a bit happier now, the Collingwood fans. So that's his first game in AFL and he's 26. Why did it take so long? Is there a backstory behind this? Eight points to margin, 8 minutes left on the clock. Mason Cox with the mark. Magpie's coming back like bacteria. There's another. There's 2 points. He was up in the same draft as Charlie Kerner. In the next 8 drafts, never picked. That was just before the season. Interesting. Where was he playing before? I assume the VFL? Let's see the US flag for Mason Cox. I was about to ask how his glasses stay on and I realised he's got it wrapped around his head. Behind.
I was still ain't happy. On the full for Carlton. Bit of an easy free to get there, but you know. It's the rules. What was that? Carlton love to risk things a bit. Magpies lead. That was a very good goal. Good teamwork. Hello, Carlton Blues fan. Who am I going? I go for Hawthorn, mate. But I want. I tipped Collingwood, so I'm kind of because I prefer Carlton, but I tipped Collingwood. So just like yesterday, I tipped Port, but I prefer Adelaide, so I didn't really mind who won. So same thing again today. I don't mind who wins, but I want to. I'd rather Carlton win than Collingwood. But then I tipped Collingwood, and I got my tip wrong yesterday, so it's just like. It's just like, what do I do? It's. Essendon could go quite far up if they win tomorrow. Interesting. Why is he said 2022 like that? You call that commentary? Hello, Jerry SpongeBob. Oh my god, Davidoff, we are blowing this again. We'll be laughing stock of AFL forever. I'm assuming you're a Carlton fan? A bit of an overreaction. It's just one game, mate. If I say Carlton are the best 3 times, you'll like and sub. I mean, technically the best team is Collingwood since they're the premiers. Um, so that's a bit awkward, mate. I can't call you the best if you've not won a flag in like how many decades? You see, you got to actually have some success to being to like to be the best, you know. 40 seconds to go. Magpies can get another goal here. See if it is a straight kick. Collingwood 19 points behind at quarter time. They are almost 2 goals up. It's crazy. You told me you're a Carlton fan? Yeah, I don't remember that, mate. I thought you were a first time sub, the first time viewer. No, not for Carlton there. Interesting game so far. Both teams have won a quarter each. Got half left. There's a siren. Already a better game than yesterday's. Both teams actually looking competent enough to do something good. But yeah, should be an interesting second half for sure. Third quarter is going to be massive. I shall be back for the second half probably. Maybe earlier, but we'll see. So I'll see you in a bit.
Alright, we're back. Alrighty then.
Alright, the siren's just gone. Second half about to start. Let's do this. That would have been a crazy Elliot goal, but it is not. Fair enough for trying, though. I definitely enjoyed the umpire getting knocked down there. Of the chaos. What was that? Goal Carlton. It's been a while since the last goal. We got a bit of a scramble, a bit of a fight. It'd just be pushing and pulling. There'll be nothing more. That's a fabulous moustache. Which man was as good as that one? Hello, Irvin Tenser. Welcome to the chat. That side button kick could have been on target, you know. Mason misses. Well, 69-420 is trying to make his case for a timeout. Maynard behind. Magpies are missing some shots. Are they going to regret that? We'll see. They've got the last 9 scores have been all Collingwood, but not all of them. Not all of them goals. Why can't you rickroll? It's the rules, mate. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. No rickrolling on a repetitive basis. That's the new rule of stupid idiots. I don't make the rules. What's up? The sky. Actually, my ceiling is also up. Some birds, maybe a few planes, helicopters, possibly. The stars, the sun, or the moon for you guys. There are a few things that are up. Clouds. Yeah, definitely clouds. You know the rules is 9420 and so do I. Yeah, I don't make the rules. I heard from a special source that when you rickroll, you can't rickroll every time. Collingwood definitely dominating this section of the game. They just can't quite get the goals to match it. I don't know how I've not needed a piss yet. I've had like a litre of water in the stream. What are these comments? What's going on? The poll has ended. 70% of you voted Carlton Collingwood was the most exciting game. 15% Sydney Derby, 10% Melbourne Geelong, and 5% Q Clash. You also must be to buy a Tribute membership. That's a lot of money, mate. That's like $70-something in Aussie money. He can buy a game for that. You can buy a lot of things. You can get a taxi ride to the airport. If you get David to make you moderator, you can see all the comments and buy membership. My word, mate. I have got one mod on any platform, and that's one person on Twitch, and that's it. I do not plan on getting any mods unless I get like severely active chats in the future. The chat hasn't been like too hard to handle at any point. There's definitely been some, I remember when I used to stream AFL Evolution, I used to get a lot of chats, but and that was a bit worse because I was actually playing a game, so it was a bit harder to read everything. But that's a bit different. I think the problems are three. One, all my subs have abandoned me. That's got nothing to do with the streams though. That's all to do with the reactions getting blocked. Like that's where most of the viewership comes from. And they've not abandoned. As soon as I upload finals content or even a movie parody, they will come back. So it's just about the content I make rather than rather than anything else. Current subs are broke kids. Maybe just like first of all, I made it clear that you're not getting anything extra in terms of content with subbing. So like the incentive to sub is mainly just to like support. And I also said I don't expect anyone to do it as well. So it's just like I don't bring in memberships to expecting money. I just thought I'd do it because people have asked before. I just thought to myself I'll do it anyway. If it doesn't get subs, it doesn't get subs. It's just a thing I put down. But at the moment, Twitch makes me more money because I actually get subs on there, and they got to pay £5 a month, and I got like 3 of them. There's a goal for Carlton. It's now 2 points. Free official make you mod. But me refusing to make you mod has nothing to do with anything. Like you argue for other people that come in this chat. Why would I make you mod? You're like the least compatible with being a mod on this channel, mate. The AFL game, the new one, do you want to buy? Ethan, you want to be on the list again? Don't you remember when I bought it, played it on this channel, and then I had to sell it because... Not sell it, I had to refund it because it wasn't working. Nope. Damn it. That's because I bought it on PS5. What's that got to do with it? A lot of people had issues with that game. I'm pretty sure it wasn't all PS5 users. Big Mark Mackay. He's had a good night. He should get another goal. And he does. Oh, he's magic today. My word. gonna say. I thought an error on my browser. David is so mad. Privy hates Carlton. I don't hate Carlton. I prefer them to Collingwood. I'm just, it's a good game. I'm looking forward to the last quarter. Another mark to Mackay. What a night he's having. He's missed. There you go. Almost his 5th goal, but no. He had to miss one, just for the culture. It's a good mark from Oscar Elliott. Oscar Elliott misses. Just to 5 points. 3 minutes to go. not getting a phone call? Is that hi? Hi, yeah. Fantasia. Don't say it, Brian. Don't say it, Brian. Don't say it. Behind. Another miss. Both teams might rue some of these misses that they've had. What are you talking about, Mask? Have you come to that conclusion? What are you talking about? What do you mean I hate my subscribers? In what way? Are you off your head? Saying you're the last person I'd want as mod. What? So that's you personally. What are you talking about? You're trying to claim every old subscriber just based on you. In a lot of the streams, you argue for other people that come in, and you're saying I should ban a lot of people as well, and you want me to make you mod. What are you talking about? It makes no sense to mod you. It's more likely Mr. Cat gets mod than you. What's going on? It makes zero logical sense for me to mod you. You want to ban half the chat mates. There's a comic book advert here. I look forward to this last quarter. Bring it to me. Or it's like if it's a much better game than yesterday. Yesterday could have been a great game if Paul could kick straight. Just because you're supposed to know who's an alt. No, but you claimed alts for people that I've known have been sub for years. You went at Sword Guy, who's like another YouTuber who does tipping videos I've been watching for like 3 years now. And you're like, oh, there's Ravinio's alts. I literally know this person. And then you're angry that I banned Bin Laden, who was clearly an alt of someone. Some random account calling himself Bin Laden. Like, what on earth? Still don't know how my brother's doing this. Hello, Doctor's Lab, how you doing? Welcome. He's gonna say okay again, isn't he? At least it's not unbranded. So I was racist because I banned someone called Bin Laden. Oh look, we got the beef again, guys. Hey, Mr. Cat, get in here. Look at this. Ethan saying, "Can you block who I'm talking about?" Yeah, I'm talking to Master McGee. We're having. He wants to be mod on this chat, which makes no sense because he attacks like 75% of people who join for the first time, or like even people that have been here for years. But apparently, he should be mod. Okay, okay. For a second, I thought I had the wrong tab. For a second, I thought I exposed my Twitch earnings. For a second, I had the right. Luckily, I had the right page open. So I was just checking how much. I was comparing my Twitch earnings to my YouTube earnings. YouTube's higher now because of that donation, but Twitch is higher. Can you? He said okay. I can't believe it. Stalker's Lover said okay. I should give you mod as well. I have one mod over everything, and that's a guy on Twitch who's a friend of mine who's been sub for like 2 years or something. And I'm making money off those subs. Because you get £2.50 for every sub that you get on Twitch. Flippin' heck. Drop my bottle cap. Hello, Araya Como. How you doing? I don't know if I pronounced that right. Let's go pies. YouTube should have a thing that says first time chatter. That's what Twitch does. It highlights, when someone chats for the first time, it highlights them first time chatter. Your exact position was Carlton by 5? Oh well. I mean, you got the right score at the wrong quarter, but it's still possible. Carlton had a good first quarter. Collingwood smashed the second because they were 19 points down and then found themselves 2 goals up. Third quarter was interesting. I think both teams missed a lot of opportunities that could have elevated them. You predicted Bobby Hill and Cribs to kick a goal each. Yeah, I got a quarter left to do that. Collingwood felt like the much better side in the third quarter, but the Blues stuck fat. Yeah, I mean Collingwood. There was a part of that quarter they dominated a lot, but they missed quite a few of their shots. Now let's see where it goes. Let's see who wants it more. It cannot be much closer than this. Just got a notification saying 4% off all train tickets. I don't know if you guys have heard about how bad train tickets are in England, as in like taking a train across the country. So if I want to go to like another city in England or whatever, the train prices are like so bad. Like it's so bad to the point where you can fly to like Italy, spend the day there, come back, and it will cost less than a train ticket for like 3 hours. Bobby Hill. Oh, 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 oh. You guys, if you guys know, I love goals from the angle. That was as good as it gets. That was pretty damn good from Bobby Hill. Goals from the pocket. I'm getting some Eddie Betts vibes. I love how Mars commented in the chat. Bobby Hill has become useless this season. Guess he's happy with Premiership. Norm Smith no longer needs to try and score goals. And then he scores one of the best goals of the game. That was beautiful, that goal. It's $10 a day to get him in Victoria, and 1,000 kilometers on the bus, 500 kilometers on the train. Yeah. I noticed the prices in Australia were quite good from using public transport. Bring back this Finals movie parodies. Only reason I haven't done those is because it takes a lot of time to make. But I could just be lazy and just not put it on their head. Just like put the badge on the body or something. I remember when I made the first one, it gained 1,000 subscribers just from that. So like we got this 5K now, right? Without the movie parodies, it's like under 4K, which is crazy when you think about it. Because one parody got 1K subscribers, and I was just like, whoa. It took like 8 hours to make that. I mean, that one took 6 hours. That one took 6 hours. But considering it's a 2-minute video, it took 6 hours to make. But yeah, it's just a bit of fun banter in it. So like, I could just edit it like not as good as the old ones, and it could still be funny. People will get what's going on still. So there was one that took 8 hours. I can't remember which one it was. I made a 10-minute one the week after. It might have been that one. I don't know why that took less time. Took only a couple hours more, actually. Cripps is just rubbish since his Brownlow. Doesn't need to score goals anymore. Just so lazy now. Yeah, I see what you're doing, Marsh. You're trying to jinx him into scoring a goal. Don't need mods on my streams. It's just like, I'm open to having a mod, but like, I've not seen anyone where I thought, hey, there should definitely be a mod. It's not been like that, I feel. And on top of that, my chats aren't that active to the point where I need mods. Like I can manage it myself, unless I'm playing a game. If I'm doing a gaming stream, then maybe there's a need for a mod because I can't just game and mod a chat. But yeah, this is literally I'm watching something and I can look at the chat like constantly. But as I was saying that, the Magpies have got another goal. They're definitely looking like they're going to win this game. It's only 7 points, but they've had a good start. They've got all the possession. Well, not all the possession, but the point is they've been dominant in these first few minutes of this last quarter, and they got the only 2 goals. I should mod Ravinho. After his comments on the wrestling stream, no, thank you. Hello, AJ VRGT, how you doing? You're doing a Luton career mode on FIFA. Interesting. So I think it was FIFA 13. On FIFA 13, I did a career mode with. Oh, it's a post. The Magpies almost got another. They're in trouble, Carlton. There's a team near where I went to school called Barnet Football Club. They were in like the 4th division of English football, but they got relegated now, so they're not in FIFA anymore. But they used to be in FIFA like every year. I used to play it with them and try to on FIFA 13. I think I won the Premier League with them. I got promoted. It was fun. Ever since FIFA 19, I just hated FIFA. I just don't like it anymore. Last one I played was 21. Even FIFA's left FIFA. It's not called FIFA anymore, is it? What's it called? EAFC? Is that what EAFC 23 or whatever? Sullivan, almost. That would have been good for a moment for his first game. It's all Collingwood. They 9 of the last 10 inside 50s. They got the last 9 inside 50s, and they're all in this quarter. 14 minutes left. Carlton need a spark, and they're just not getting it. There you go. They needed a spark. They got it now. There's a goal. That's what they needed. Just the 3 behind separating the 2 teams now. What did I just say on the list? I didn't say anything. What do you mean? What about the list? McRae's not happy about that one. Did they announce the attendance? Or okay, risky. Is that free? It is. Kerno couldn't mark it there. That would have been huge if he got that. Yeah, not going to be a mark there. Kerno's kept it on. All for nothing. Davidoff sends this communique to Ethan. If he unblocks you, you will send me $10. How do I know you do that, mate? There's no basis on this donation. "12 minutes, 3 points. Carlton actually doing something." Oh, is that a mark? Mason Cox is claiming he got a touch on it. Did he get a touch on it? I mean, it looks like a mark from that first angle. Cox claims he's touched it. It's kind of hard to tell. You kind of need slow motion for that. Hello, Joshy. Welcome. Goal. There it is. Mason Cox not happy about that one, but yeah. And that's how quickly this game can turn on its head. Collingwood were dominant for half of that quarter. Suddenly Carlton have got a couple goals. They're ahead. Still 11:32 left, so much can happen. This is a really good game. I hate $10. Okay, mate, relax. It's a good run down there. $88,362. Managed to get a photo of it. That's a good attendance. The biggest ever in home and away game between these two teams. That's pretty damn good. They've done well. He's done well their side bottom. See if Big Scott can get a goal. .9:52 on the clock. Great kick. Magpies back ahead. Once again, we're back to just the three behind separating the two teams. I'm pretty sure the amount of people that have watched this stream has doubled in since 3/4 time. I'm not surprised. It's a very good game. I'm hoping it stays this close. Like, I want to see chaos. I want to see an after the siren kick to win the game. Alright? Maybe even a draw. That'd be funny. The kind of excitement I missed out on with Essendon and Collingwood. Carlton get a free. Collingwood fans are happy, but there's a chance for them to get out of their defensive 50 for Carlton. I love when you hear the Collingwood fans shout, or even Carlton fans. You hear fans shout, and then you see the replays play on the big screens, and then you hear them shout even more. I love the double reaction there. Tony Hudson says his TV pooed itself. He used a different word to poo, trying to keep the stream PG, even though it's on the chat. But not everyone reads the chat. Mark it. What? Come on now. That's a behind for Collingwood. 4 points. 11-11-77. I like number 77. It's a good number. Why? Couldn't tell you, mate. Commentary saying not one person has left this venue. How do you know? One guy could have slipped out to go to the toilet. You never know, mate. You've got to relax yourself. Elliot almost got a mark there. That would have been huge. I think the Magpies look more likely to get over the line. Carlton needs something special, I think. They've been on the back foot most of this quarter, aside from that period where they scored 2 goals. Collingwood will not lose. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to lose. They haven't lost since David stopped in their games. I should have flown over for this one. My eyes, for flip's sake. If Mason Cox kicks this, it may be enough, and if not, one more goal would be enough. Especially with 7 minutes on the clock, and it'll be like 6:40 or something by the time he kicks it in. If he kicks it in, it could be a behind. It's not on target. It was almost a mark. Carlton got away with one there. Collingwood have almost secured an extra goal. Too bad Carlton aren't as good as Essendon. Oh, that's a bold claim. You might annoy the Carlton fans there. They might show you the ladder. Be careful. Then again, if you beat West Coast, then, you know, ladder looks a bit different, doesn't it? In fact, if Melbourne lose, you could be top 4. Bobby, free to Carlton, okay. 6 minutes left. I would say Collingwood are pretty much a goal away from winning. Carlton obviously need to do something, but their peg back so far is just like... you don't know what they can do. How long left? I mean, when I say this is 5:31, but there's stream delay, so you hear what I say about 15 seconds after I say it. And on top of that, because I'm watching from England, I'm probably a bit behind as well, maybe at least by a few seconds. So I could tell you something, but it's actually 30 seconds behind what it actually is. And that doesn't account for the clock, clock stopping for, you know, the ball out of play, whatever. Also, why aren't you watching the game, mate? Behind for Collingwood. They got the extra goal now. That's a big margin right there. Can you imagine if this game's a draw? 5 minutes left on the clock. Kerno. There we go. Mark. He's not going to play on. Carlton have a kick. Oh, if he kicks this, oh my days. Can you imagine? 4 minutes left and a draw. Oh! Quadrille. Goal. It's a draw. Holy moly. Lemon smoly. I don't know what that means. I was going to say lemon smoly. I'm just like, that's not a word.
to go toilet. No, I need to go toilet. Sorry about that. I drank about 1.5 liters of water in this stream. Only 2 teams have drawn consecutive games before. One's Carlton, one's GWS. I think I remember the Giants one actually. That was like 3 years ago. I think one was against St Kilda. I think. Mackay mark. 2:48 on the clock. Oh, they've given it straight back to the Magpies. Like, it was good defending. Don't get me wrong, but that was poor. That was really poor. Like, you had big opportunities there. .206 on the clock. Boundary throw-in. It's where Collingwood would prefer it to be. Oh, Bobby Hill. Out of bounds. Why doesn't someone just take the ball and just whack it? Whack it goal direction. If it doesn't go in, it doesn't go in. At least you'll be winning. Oh, no. .124 on the clock. This is it. If Carlton want to get an opportunity, they got to get it downfield right now. Collingwood just need an opening. Because it's close enough for someone to have a crack. It's just outside the 50. The boundary throw-in. Commentator says, surely next goal wins. Next behind might win, mate, to be honest. Next score. Oh! Dacos. He's kicked the goal. 104, 103 left on the clock. Carlton needs something now, or it's game, set, and match. It's going to be hard to beat this game this round, my word. What a roller coaster this game has been. But this last quarter has been nothing short of spectacular. Especially the last 10 minutes. Sorry about that, that's my alarm again.
Oh, you can hear the Collingwood. This centre bounce is key. This centre bounce is key. The Magpies have got possession. It will be game over for Carlton, surely. That's going out for boundary throw in. Yeah, Collingwood have got this. What? Carlton fans want a free kick. It's not going to happen. Free kick Collingwood. There you go. It's going to be over. What a game. At least I got my tip right. My word. I was annoyed yesterday because of I like Adelaide anyway, but like Port Adelaide was so bad yesterday. They were like absolute losers. At least I got something out of today's game, as in I got my tip right. 16 seconds left. It's right near the goal that Collingwood could kick towards. It's a ball up. Fair play to the Magpies. There's a siren. You hear that roar? They're the away team as well, technically. Gotta hear the Collingwood song now. You can't deal with Collingwood anymore. Oh, it's Carlton Melbourne next week. Interesting. Who's Collingwood next week? West Coast. The easiest game ever. There's a Richmond fan shouting Collingwood in the chat. It's unbelievable. What in the betrayals is going on here? Man, switch teams. I've switched it off now. Nick Deckel's having an interview. I thought, yeah, I'm good. Good player though, I like him. So yeah, that was fun. There is no chance I'm getting up at 4 a.m. I would love to watch this game. I wish it was a night game, but it's not. But to be fair, these two have to be night games, to be honest. So it makes sense. But yeah, it would have been nice to see it here. I mean, obviously it's not a Queensland game, so it wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I was like looking forward to this game, and I can't even watch it live. 4:45 a.m. is just way too much. I've got a day off today, but I'm gonna. For flip's sake, man, why did the thing disconnect? Am I still here? I am still here. Okay, the stream disconnects. For flip's sake. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if you call it that, but yeah, definitely waking up at 4:45 a.m. for this. I wish I could, but it's not gonna happen. And then yeah, I'll be streaming these games. I just should be able to get up for those. I always say should be able to because it's good to not make promises, but I've watched every night game, not every night game, but I watched most night games up to this point in this season. So this would be a good stream, I think. Just like 2 weeks ago, just constant footy throughout. When one game's on a break, the other one's still going. One game finishes, you've got a whole quarter left in this one. So yeah, I look forward to watching Melbourne Geelong especially. I'll have West Coast Essendon in the background. I've already got the thing set up for that actually. Where is it? There we go. Scoreboard 2. But yeah, so yeah, I should be live for these two games. And Sunday, I don't normally do Sunday, but normally the last Sunday game is 7 a.m. They have a night game on Sunday. It's 10:10. I think because Queensland's having a public holiday, you know, they're having a later game, which is good. That means I can actually realistically get up and watch it. So I should also be live for the Q Clash. Q Clash is normally not that exciting, but I hope this one is. Both teams, I mean, Suns are improving. Brisbane obviously not as good as previous seasons, so it could make for a good game. So yeah, I look forward to watching that, and then we shall see what happens next round. So yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and goodbye.